Okay, guys, this is another fanfiction idea, and this is one I've kind of had for a while, but I never really planned it out. And maybe it'll be in a variation of Infinityverse at some point, but who knows. So this is a G.I. Joe Black Lagoon crossover. Now, honestly, you may be thinking, there's no way you could put G.I. Joe with Black Lagoon. There is no way you could put it there. Not necessarily. You could really do some cool shit with, Black Lagoon and G.I. Joe, especially, both secret military, a military group going into Roanapur. It would be cool. And honestly, if I'm going back to Infinityverse, I've already Jason and I have already kind of laid the groundwork, per se. Like, we've already kind of laid the groundwork for something like this, but on a grander scale. But anyway, so what was I saying? But this is my general idea of how I would do a G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe Black Lagoon crossover. So in this crossover, this story would be about that Hotel Moscow has gotten in league with Mars Industries. Mars Industries, of course, is Destro's weapons manufacturing group. They're the ones who sell the Cobra. And they've gotten in with Mars Industries, and that really freaks out everybody because they've always had this rule in Roanapur of not to deal with someone as big and loud as Cobra. So to have Bella and the rest of Hotel Moscow to suddenly work with Mars Industries, it really put everyone on edge. That now they're dealing with Cobra. Not because, it's Cobra, they're a terrorist organization. We sell this terrorist all the time. Cobra is not only an international terrorist organization, they're at war with G.I. Joe, and no one wants the Joes in Roanapur. So that's the big thing. So when word gets out that Mars Industries is in bed with Hotel Moscow and selling them new weaponry, Etta, who is of course a deep cover CIA agent, is like, fuck. Cobra just showed up in Roanapur. It really complicates everything. So now I have to make a call to get the Joes on, to bring the G.I. Joe, to bring G.I. Joe here. Meanwhile, while this is going on, Cobra is getting very interested in Roanapur. There's no law here. There's no real government control here. They could just move right in. But they already know we can't really do that unless we have some help. So, of course, their Cobra Commander goes right to Bella and said, hey, you're going to work with us. And you're not, I don't care what you say. We'll give you weapons. We'll give you troops. We will give you state-of-the-art weaponry. And we'll give you, a buddy in your corner in case shit goes down with, the Triads or the Yakuza. We will be there to back you up. And Bella is like, okay. If I say no, he's going to kill me anyway, so I might as well be at the devil's side than in his path. And this is a Cobra Commander who's this version of G.I. Joe, for anyone wondering, it's kind of like an amalgam of cartoon with the IDW comics. So Cobra Commander's a lot more threatening in here. So anyway, G.I. Joe gets wind, and they're like, Roanapur is a really shit place. So it's a really hot zone, so maybe we should check it out first. So Snake Eyes gets deployed first and foremost to go in, check things out, and do recon. While there, Snake Eyes gets befallen by Revy. Yeah, I really wanted to have a Revy Snake Eyes throwdown. I really want a Revy Snake Eyes throwdown in here. But yeah, that was kind of the idea, is that the Joes are in this situation where they're not, Roanapur is really like the Wild West of Southeast Asia. Meanwhile, and you're probably wondering, what about the Lagoon Company themselves? Where do they stand on this? Well, since they work for Hotel Moscow, they are inadvertently aligned with Cobra. Like, they are forced to work for Cobra. But Revy is just not having it. She's just like, these guys are some weird fucks. They go by code names. They wear uniforms. What the fuck have we gotten ourselves into? Even Dutch is like, I don't like working with these people. They are some violent sons of bitches. And yeah, a lot of Roanapur is like, get on Cobra's level or disappear. So that was the big thing, is that when Cobra shows up, they are very much like, hey, we're gonna be, Roanapur is the perfect breeding ground for our base of operation, for a new base of operation. You know, no law. We could, if you don't, we could kill someone out in the street, and no one would give a shit. No one would give a single shit if we just walked up to the to the police department and just unloaded in the police department. No one would give a shit if we did that. So that's the Cobra Commander mindset. That's Cobra Commander's mindset. So the Joe's event is, so that was kind of the idea, is that the G.I. Joe has to go in small group like Duke and Lady J, Flint, Roadblock, Shipwreck, and I really wanted to have it that they're some of the Joes, especially like Gung Ho and Shipwreck, are kind of ashamed of especially Dutch. Like they are ashamed of Dutch. Not because, was Dutch secretly a G.I. Joe this whole time? No, he was not. But what they do know is that he was a veteran, they find out that he was a veteran of Vietnam, and he's like, you're betraying your country just for some money. And he's like, and Dutch is like, dude, don't give me the, patriot bullshit, dude, because I was in the shit in Quezon and all of that, and my government decided, fuck you, when I got home, and Roanapur is probably the best thing I've had in years. So don't give me the whole spiel of you failed your country. My country failed me first and foremost. So do not come to me with that bullshit. However, at the same time, Dutch is like, yeah, I don't like how, because it's going to be a matter of time before Cobra Commander decides that he's not going to need, the likes of pirates running for him, or he's going to try to get us to do shit we don't want to do for him. So yeah, so it's kind of like it becomes an uneasy alliance between the Lagoon Company and G.I. Joe. Of course, Revy wants another crack at Snake Eyes. But yeah, that was kind of the fun idea. When you really think about it, like G.I. Joe and Black Lagoon could make a really interesting crossover. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much my G.I. Joe Black Lagoon idea. You guys comment below. What did you guys think of this? Did you guys like it? Hate it? Comment below. Let me know. And once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.